again. I know probably nobody's even on. I don't even announce that I'm going live. I just get on here now. You know what I mean? Just like the guy that I watched in the video told me to do. He said, get on and go live. And he said, nobody's probably going to be watching, but you got to get yourself in the habit of doing this. My youngest daughter right now, she's 12. She's in there playing a game of Roblox or something with her older cousin. And they go so hard every single day. They get on that game together. They're like a year apart. They're best friends. They play every single day and they be in there loud. And my niece, who she's playing with, curses like a sailor, like worse than me. She be in there cussing worse than grown adults who have served numerous years in the military. But that's neither here nor there. If you hear the loudness, that's what that is. But what's going on with y'all tonight, man? I'm wearing this shirt. I'm wearing this University of Kentucky shirt, and I'm extremely disappointed in that school for athletics all this week, except for the women. Except for the women. What's happening, man? What's going on with you? Um, except for the women, the Lady Wildcats beat the Lady Cardinals today, so that's a big win for the Lady Wildcats. So I can depend on them for a victory. But the men across the board this week, trash, trash. Men's basketball team got destroyed by Michigan State. I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know who that team was. Just getting destroyed out there. And then the football team, you playing for bowl eligibility after you're on a 3-game win streak. You're playing for bowl eligibility today against Vanderbilt, who is low key a rival. I know Louisville and Tennessee are the high key rivals, Florida, but Vanderbilt is a low key Kentucky rival, and they out there just barely showing up and getting spanked. Like, got destroyed. I turned that game off. I think I turned it off at halftime. There was no point in even watching that. So yeah, I'm wearing this shirt. I grew up in Kentucky. I'm a represent, but kind of embarrassing, man. But what's going on with y'all, man? Anybody that's watching, what's going on with y'all, man? What y'all up to tonight? Y'all good? What's going on? Those who have commented, what's happening? Y'all all right tonight? Oh man, you got the same name as me, Rafael Carlos. What's happening, man? Same name as me. My name is spelled differently. It's EAL instead of AEL. But yeah, man. I got some things I wanted to see, get off my chest. I wanted to talk about Pumpkin Man. What's happening? Um, I got some things I wanted to talk about tonight. Just a few things, just so that I'm not. Should you subscribe? If you'd like, I'll talk about sports and music and this wall of. Hold on, let me see if I can turn you around. This wall of sneakers. I talk sneakers. I like tech. Let me turn me back. Technology. If you're interested in those things, go ahead and subscribe, man. I appreciate it. Rich, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. this this wall right here. This is bad decisions. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's terrible decisions. I regret that wall. I regret this wall in front of me too because it's the same thing as sneakers. Don't do that. I'm trying to start selling a lot of them now because there's really no point. There's really no point in that. I stay at home a lot of the times, and now that I'm a little bit older, I'm 40 years old now. I be worried about I be worried about comfort. So I like to wear New Balances. Like, hold on. Let me show you these right here. I haven't even done a review on these. I don't think I'm going to. But these New Balances, 2002 R's. I like comfort now. So I'm all about these kinds of shoes now, and like Nike Vomeros. I'm trying to be comfortable out here now. Not so much of these athletic basketball shoes, unless they're a comfort style shoe. But yeah, this is a terrible decision. What's your affordable, semi-affordable, and unobtainable dream car? Man, that's a good question. Um, I have my attainable dream car. I've done a video on that on this channel. Um, it's it's my Oldsmobile 1992 Oldsmobile 88. So I do have that. Um, my dad bought me one when I was uh learning to drive, and so when I left the house and joined the military and everything, that was my first car. But then, like a dummy, I sold it. I sold it and got rid of it. It was one of the worst decisions of my life. But you do dumb stuff like that as a child, man. So I did that. But a few years ago, I went back and bought the exact same car, same year, same model, same everything, exact same car, but it only had 38,000 miles on it. Not even 30, it was 37 like 5, 37.5. And I went ahead and bought it when I came back from overseas. So I have my obtainable dream car. Unobtainable dream car right now. Mm, I'm all EVs. Other than that, Oldsmobile, I don't really like gas cars at the moment. I'm kind of out of gas cars, so I wouldn't buy another gas car. Right at this moment, if I had to say a unobtainable dream car for me right now, I just like the Chevy Silverado EV. And it's only unobtainable because it's out of my, like, way out of my budget right now. Um, like, get it the way that I would want it to be is gonna be like 85, $90,000. And I ain't got that. I ain't got it. So that's probably the only answer that I can think of. Maybe a Rivian. I like Rivians too. But yeah, that's probably the answer for my vehicles. Man, that's a good question, man. That's something I never really thought of as unattainable dream car. That's a really good question. Glad you asked that. I don't know where I was going before you asked that. I have no idea where I was going. I do know that at some point, man, this YouTube thing, I want it to, sometime in the very near future. In fact, I want it to be um, it's my job because I'm going to be retiring here in the year. I've said that before, and I want that to become my actual 9 to 5. So I'm trying to ramp this up, start producing more videos, go live, talk with you guys, get an interest in you guys to support, subscribe, all those things, and we can talk. We can talk just like this, man. If that's what y'all want to do, and I'm gonna be here, man. I'm gonna try to go live every Saturday night if I can. I started last week. I'm tired right now. I was about to get into bed, but I said, nah, you got to make sure you get on here, you go live for a little bit. So that's what I did, man. I'm sticking to the plan. The guy that I watched that said that he had at least 150,000 subscribers. So gotta 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 listen to somebody that has way more subscribers than me. What's going on? Hi, everybody that's saying hi to me down there. Thank y'all for watching, man. It's only showing that one person is watching, but it's a lot of comments popping up on here, man. Raf. That's you know, Raphael, that's what that stands for. Um, been listening to the new De La Soul album today and yesterday, Cabin in the Sky. If you all listen to hip hop, amazing album. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing album. If I could recommend something for you to listen to, be it besides the new Wale album, um, Everything Is a Lot, because that album is great too. If I could recommend something for y'all to listen to, the new De La Soul Cabin in the Sky album. Man, if you follow them at all, if you know who they are, the first song on there or the intro to the album is a little emotional because they lost a member. But after you get past that, it feels like old school hip hop, man. It feels like the 90s. The whole album feels like the 90s. It feels like classic era hip hop, man. It's a I cut the grass listening to it earlier today. Like I listened to it on my bike. I got out and knocked out a few miles on the bike earlier today. I was listening to it yesterday at work. Great album. Great album, man. Highly recommend that if y'all are into, hip hop and old school hip hop. Definitely a good year for the legends of hip hop, man. Those that we grew up on from Nas and doing the mass appeal albums with Ghostface and Slick Rick and Raekwon and Mobb Deep and the posthumous Big L album. Um, it's been a good year for the legends of hip hop, man. So definitely glad to have listened to a lot of those. Also, Clips might have the best album for real. Clips might have the best album released all year. They might. Me personally, let me show y'all. Me personally, this is my album of the year. This is my album of the year right here. 5816 Forest, Tech Nine. It's my most played album this year. I've streamed it so much. I bought the vinyl. Like this album is absolutely amazing. If you haven't heard that Tech Nine album, make sure you go and check that out because it's dope. But yeah, man, what's up with y'all? Y'all got anything for me, man? Any other questions for me? How's my week? I saw that come up. My week was pretty good. My week was pretty good, man. Just trying to stay active, drop a little more weight, stay active on this YouTube. You know what I mean? Wasn't really a bad week at all. Busy. It was a busy week, a busy work week, but not bad. How was your week? How are you guys? How are you all doing, man? If you're watching, how are you doing? Leave that in the comments. But was on Twitter earlier today, and I saw that uh they were showing Bronny James G League highlights, and he had a pretty decent game. He put up some decent numbers. I think he had like 15 points, a couple assists, and good all around game. But every time anything is mentioned on him, I guess that opens up the door to hate on his dad, or if it just him as well because of the name. Because right below it was like it was an update on Cooper Flag. I guess Cooper Flag had a big game, and it was like, oh, he scored more points tonight than Bronny James has ever scored. It's like, why? What did the two things have to do with each other? What did the two things have to do with each other at all? I don't get the LeBron James hatred. I don't understand that. I've never understood. He's never done anything outside of the decision, which me being a fan of villains still didn't see anything wrong with, but he hasn't done anything to warrant being hated that so much like that. It's not like he's punched a teammate in the jaw or anything, and he's never requested trades from any team. He just left at the end of his contract. He left. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. Like he didn't create super teams. I know people think he did. He didn't. He just took advantage of it. He was getting beat up by a super team for years in the East, the Boston Celtics. He kept losing. So then what do you do? How do you beat this team that is this super team? You make your own. And that Miami Heat team that he joined, they weren't like the top team in the East when he joined. They were number 8. Dwayne Wade was kind of struggling by himself. They went and joined Wade, and they got better. Each team that he goes to, he makes them better. When he left the Cavs, they were the best team in the league. Like when he left, and then the season after, once he was gone, they were the worst team in the East, I believe. He comes back to Cleveland, they're the best team again. He leaves Cleveland, they drop. Like, I think the only team that won't happen to now is the Lakers. It's like when he finally leaves the Lakers or he retires, which I hope is this year. I hope LeBron retires this year. Um, because I'm tired of hearing the negativity about him every time you turn it on the TV. That's why I don't watch a lot of these sports take shows anymore because it's just LeBron hate. It could be an epic football game. The very next thing is LeBron's like, what did he didn't play. He wasn't on the field. I don't get why we're talking about him. But I hope he retires this year so we don't have to hear anything like that. But when he does, the Lakers aren't going to fall off because they got Luca now. They got Austin Reeves. They got these guys balling out. The team is constructed well to survive without LeBron right now. So I think they will be just fine whenever he decides to hang them up. But I didn't have any topics last week when I did this. I just kind of got on and was like introducing why I'm doing this and talking about nothing. So this week I'm kind of rambling, but I wanted to actually get on here and have something to talk about as far as, sports or music or anything like that. I know what I want to discuss. Like I have a regular bicycle right now, like a normal bike, but I'm looking into like a electric e-bike. And um I was gonna look into I saw that Rivian has the company also, and they're about to release an e-bike because I really like riding bikes. I had to stop for a little bit a few years ago because I had a heart complication and I had to stop all my working out. But I'm good now. Like I'm cleared to fully get back to it. I've actually been cleared to get back to it for a few years now. Just kind of was a mental thing to get over. But now I'm ready, man. Like, but I'm thinking about getting a e-bike and just researching a lot of them. I don't know very many people. I've been talking with one of my good friends. He has one and he rides bikes all. He has multiple bikes. He rides bikes all the time. So I've been getting a lot of advice from him. But does anybody ride those or know how those work? Is that a good thing? Because when I was going up these San Antonio hills, just around my neighborhood on the regular bike, goodness gracious, them hills on that bike, no joke. No joke. But I did it though. But they were no joke. My legs were burnt. I couldn't even stand up on the bike. You know how you stand up to try to get a little bit of a break? Like I couldn't even stand up. My legs were wobbly. But I need a little bit of pedal assist now. I'm old. I'm an old man now. I'm out here middle aged now, you know. I need a little assist on the bicycle, man. So that's what I've been researching. That's what has my interest right now. I know I'm showing all of this stuff right here, and a lot of people probably think that's cool. Like, oh my goodness, oh shoes, yay! But that's not really where my interest is right now, man. My interest is in technology. New technology, and those e-bikes are a form of new technology. So my interest is in that, and it's something that I can do that's also going to get me back working out more, get me back working out. I've lost about 14 pounds now since September. So I'm trying to really get back into it now. Try to do different things instead of just walking on the treadmill or getting on the elliptical. So if I can get back on the bike, be good to go, man. I think it'll take me to that next level of the weight that I'm trying to get off. I feel like I got about 40 more pounds that I want to lose, and then I'm good. I drop about 40 more. I think I'd be comfortable if I drop about 40 more and be good. But yeah, man, I see the numbers going in and out. I don't know if I can. It looks like there's a super chat. I don't know what that comment thing is, but we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. Oh, you can do the green screen on here? Okay, that's cool. I ain't gonna do it, but that's cool that you can do. I'm not used to going live this way, but I need to get used to that and get comfortable. Maybe I'll start maybe I'll start saying something in the on my channel, make a post or something that says, "Hey, I'm gonna go live this time on Saturday night." Create a schedule or something, so then people will come on here and we can chat and have conversations, and we can go over topics and have a full blown back and forth. Maybe I'll do that as we go forward. But man, I'm over 20 minutes, man. I'm over 20 minutes. I don't really have much, man. So I think that I'm going to go ahead and log up off of here. But if you all, those who have tuned in, thank you for tuning in. If you did and you left any comments, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, because you could have been anywhere else. You didn't have to come get on this channel and speak to me. So I really appreciate you. But I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Week number 2 of going live in the books. And I'll see you all next week. Peace.